Well then. I didn't think I'd be holding off getting to Valencia's timeline this fat much, but, you know, we will get to it this episode, I believe, for sure. But before we basically get to it, I'm going to fly up to, I think, to these, like, you know, the pirate and, like, the explorer up here. And we're going to say hi to him and get some, like, you know, recruit some of them, I think. So let's do that right now. And first things first, there's an embargo here apparently, so... Interesting. That's not here, so it's not a big worry, so whatever. Let's just quickly, like, you know, spy on him, I guess, get my intel possibly. And I didn't, but oh well. In fact, we got a Rychart military officer, apparently. Well, luckily he's going to be able to, you know, be nice to me, so that's nice. I won't mind trying for this too, I guess. We'll try for it. Didn't get for it. Oh well. Alright, that's enough of that. So, we're going to land here. And we're going to try and recruit some people. So, another with, like, you know, the black card here, you basically recruit yourself pirates. And these guys are pretty powerful to basically get, so... We'll get a couple of them as crew members, I guess, so we can throw them off. I do have my root killing tab basically available, so let's do it right now. And we got access to someone who's basically got good charisma, but not much else. So anyhow, let's just look at this guy here so we basically see what they're all about. So pirates are basically one of the units to basically get in this game, and basically they're very interesting because they basically give you access to piloting techniques as well as, like, you know, gunnery and intimidate. And on top of this, they basically have access to some very nice talents. One is basically called, like, you know, barrel roll down here. And a lot of people who basically fight the Xeno in this game, they basically swear by it as being a great talent because of, like, the defense boost you get from it. It also boosts up the shield quite a bit as well, so your guys don't die. They also get access to something called acrobatic dive, so that's great for range changes, and it gets a nice accuracy boost when doing so. And there's also, like, other stuff as well, like, you know, they got, like, an intimidate, like, check here, they got, like, you know, other stuff as well. There's serious prodding, by the way, so removes your ship's crew of crippling effects, restores intimate skill worth of morale. But yeah, these guys are pretty interesting because, like, you know, people like to get, like, you know, this skill right here from them, basically to, like, you know, save their ships and stuff from, like, the Xeno and such. And by the way, just like there's some nice stuff you can see here as well. So there's the Ceiling Approach. There's Lose Instinct, so basically if, you know, you want to basically find that merchant with, like, lots of stuff, you can basically find them. There's a nice one as well. So, on the type with, like, the pirates, they can, like, you know, basically replace the risk cards with mission successes when they, like, you're doing that type of thing. So there's that thing for them. Anyhow, we'll basically have ourselves a pirate there. And she's already level 5, I guess. Yeah, she's rank 5 basically already at, like, this level, so... We're going to get access to acrobatic diving thing for her, as well as barrel roll. Now at least have that access to our ship for now. And I guess for now I could actually get, like, you know, another one as well, so this won't be, like, you know, as good as a pirate, but whatever. We'll get our pirate anyway, so there we go. And apparently she hates the Huna Templars. So, hates the Templars, just like all Templar and Zendo. Anyhow, I want to pick up, like, those pirates basically because, you know, that actually increased my ship's piloting ability by quite a bit as well. There's a thing. And let's get this right here. Basically, if I go look at my ship's, like, piloting right now, you notice that basically our piloting's gone all the way up here now, so if we lose in our pilot, like, you know, I did before, we now have, like, a nice big buffer for it, so that'll help a lot. I'm not bothered the pilots also give my navigation, so they're still important for, like, that thing as well, but this is, like, a good way of, like, you know, running my ship. I still want to get myself an extra scout perhaps in the future, but we'll, like, look at that later, I think. Right now, I'll wait for my talent base to come off cooldown and such. I still got 20 weeks for the Arbiter here, so let's go over here, I think. I'll do some more spying, perhaps. And we'll get our Schedule Explorer, perhaps, if I can, I guess, you know, in 3 weeks. So let's do this. There's that. Not finding really good results here, unfortunately. Those are okay, though. Let's block Cape for a little bit. That cost me time, but it's fine. We're wasting time anyway, so we can land down here. Rychart defeats them in a conflict, apparently. Earthbound Friends. What the heck does that do? I've never seen that before. So, where is this guy, Rao? Tunvain. Okay, Rao Tunvain. I was sure it's an easy way to sort through, like, the guys basically want to find. Here's this guy right here. So this is a gunner. What does this trait do? Ah, okay, so this guy basically has a chance of learning a contact. That's very nice to see. That's a really good one to get. I didn't know about that one. So that's a great trait for C. Alright, so that's basically out of the way. I just want to recruit and I guess I'll explore here, so let's do that right now. And while we're here, I can sell our intel records, so we'll do this. We got a nice little boost her, her influence. She got basically 60 influence from this one, so she's up almost up to 50 here. How much influence do I need to recruit from you, I guess? She's 60 basically for next level, so that's fine. Let's try and get an extra scout recruit here. And this guy is half decent. I can use this guy as basically like, frontliner, I guess, so we'll keep this extra scout. And that'll work just fine for me, I guess. At some point I'll probably do some missions for her, but we'll hold off on that for now, I think. We want to go basically talk to, like, the Calagan Faen court and stuff like that to get the arbor out of the way, so they'll be doing that first. You probably hit level 9, so my Blade Arrow is level 9. So here's some stuff we can basically get a level 8 basically for my Blade Dancer, so we have access to dramatic performance, basically it's like, it basically learn about contacts, so it want to basically learn about contacts, so there's a nice way to do it. Remember yourself around, basically whenever you complete a blockade, patrol, or spy mission step, you gain charisma chance to learn your contact as well, so the thing nice about Blade Dancer, they basically learn their contacts very easily, so you can do as well. There's also welcome rights basically is another thing to get them, so if you want to basically have another way to basically recruit people, there's another one for it. I might do is go down here and get the other stuff here. So there's Forbidden Eggs is a buff for herself. This basically gets me armor piercing, critical, initiative. Advances me a slot, but it's fine. Ritualized Retreat basically gives me access to black market stuff. Show of Confidence. This removes all debuffs and buffs my other guys for accuracy, critical, and stuff like that. And of course there's this, the 1000-cut dance. The Blade Dance again, you get really nice powerful stuff, so you can certainly enjoy it when you get it. So I really want to get is this, I think. Squall Blaze is basically attacking and do to hit the first two cards in the line. This basically gives yourself a buff of 10% accuracy while and 10% critical while also debuffing the enemy with deflection armor, so it's another debuff you basically do on top of feint. And hits two targets. I might just get this. I'll get this that for now. Here's my access scout, by the way. For her, I'm going to get access to aggressive advance, I think. And oh, by the way, the access scout can also get these violation stuff. So much like the combat mech, I have poison on my guys. But what I really want for her to do is basically be a Xeno Hunter when I need her to be something like that. So let's get access to boring shots here. Eventually I'll get down and get know thy enemy and stuff like that. All the good stuff. And by the way, you're going to equip yourself with shotgun right now, so get a snubber. And we'll equip her with heavy body armor. So there she is. I don't know why she's basically not appearing down here with the fighters, but whatever. She's a fighter, by the way, that extra scout. And I'm just thinking here. At this point, we basically have a nice little lineup of crew, basically. I'm wondering, though, if maybe I want to get myself a Xeno Hunter at some point, maybe. That could be stuff I could use a lot, quite a bit in combat. We'll probably have to get a bigger ship for it, or ditch someone, but We can probably ditch, like, you know, someone easily enough. Probably a gunner. Later down the road. For now, though, I want to basically get the arbor out of the way, so there's nothing here I basically want to do. Let's get down to, I guess, one of these plants over here, perhaps, and do some stuff. So, we're at a farm right now. That means I can probably get some stuff for, you know, the orbital or for the population center. They've also in Java are now in the war, apparently. That worked perfectly for Lux Pop. We'll buy these. So let's go say hi to Valencia Faen. Now, before I basically hit this button, I actually want to do something first. I'm not sure I really did this first, so I always talk to, like, you know, the Faens before I get to, like, you know, turning in the arbor, so let's just talk to these guys before I basically do it, and we can see what basically they're saying before, like, you know, we talk to the arbor, and after that. So, Zep Faen, you seem skeptical that the arbor will clear this legal mess for the Faens. Right now, the Arbor Brockstrom is our best hope to resolve this issue. If she fails to deliver, then we will have to take alternative measures to protect the family. If that comes to pass, then you and I should meet and discuss what to do next. So I'll note, by the way, this is, you know, this is what basically what he's all about. She wants to discuss what to do next. Eric wants to basically discuss what to do next. Calagan's just, you know, is interesting, like, it's still getting to what she's doing, so this is what I want to hear. I will await your return with positive news, Star Trader. Then he disappears. You must be Eric Faen. That is correct. I am Calagan's second son by blood. Many welcomes, Star Trader. My father has already thanked you, but let me extend my gratitude as well. This business with my sister, Val, is toxic. It needs to end quickly. It has landed your family in difficult political waters. Between us, it is toxic from within, Captain. In what way, Eric? Valencia is basically under house arrest. She is not under lock and key only for her own protection. None of us know if we can trust her. If she were free to roam, what more damage might she do? And everyone has their own opinion as to what should be done about it. My father is focused on the Arbor's influence. You think there's another approach? I would not step in my father's way, but if Broxton fails to deliver, you and I should meet and discuss what to do next. And, of course, we know how he basically handled that by, like, going at my Xenohunter timeline. I'll note, by the way, that in the grand scheme of things, you're going to learn a lot about Eric, basically, from Valencia's timeline as well. But I know, basically, from, like, his timeline, you actually will learn that, like, Valencia was basically killed when, like, he became the heir. And at the same time as that, I believe that, well, I guess that's basically all there is to it. He basically, you know, becomes the heir. He, like, you know, comes into his own. He's basically like the assassin master. He is what he is. Alright, so Eric Faen, how is your sister handling it? Valencia is not used to being told what to do, much less put under active guard. She was visiting the Highwind to arrange an exchange of new era technology. Important, high-powered collaboration with Princess Atenchar and her people. None of that will go forward now. I can imagine there were so many who stood to win or lose based on that deal. Alright, so I just want to talk to these guys because their, like, dialogues will change as soon as they basically bring back the Arbor, so I just want to do that first. But yes, let's bring her back. With her tour complete, the Arbor Broxton must return to the Faen Court at Welkentel to meet with Prince Calagan about our findings. We are here to escort Arbor Estelle Broxton to this destination. It's a troubling return. Neither happy tidings nor good news. Many welcomes, Estelle. And Captain, once again, I owe you my gratitude for your services well rendered. Greetings to you both. We have not yet met. I am Valencia Faen. Valencia, it is an honor to finally meet you. I only wish that I was under better circumstances. Estelle? Do not bandy with words. Speak your news. Speak your news now and clearly. Calagan, you are well aware of my commitment to Shaolin law. Don't start powdering on with me, Estelle. I don't want you to hear your rope platitudes. Father, contain yourself. Absolutely not, Vale. You do not know this witch like that, but I do. She is about to feed you to those Rychart spiders. You should heed your daughter's warning, Calagan. You would betray me and my family and my daughter. I betray no one. I uphold the law. You can't be serious. I did not bomb that cursed facility. By the flag, this is a farce. I am sorry, Valencia. They hold undeniable evidence. Multiple bombs were smuggled off your ship onto the Highwind. Surveillance footage from multiple satellites and security systems all support their claims. I should not be telling you this. It taints the case. But I am because of our friendship. Because of our friendship? How can you even say that now, you snake in the grass? Responsibility flows upward. As the captain of DFuxa, Val will be found guilty. I did no such thing! Get out of my court! Now! Begone, you Zendu witch! It was a good moment to excuse ourselves from the palace. None of us want to be within Calagan's striking distance for a moment longer. We've gained a major experience reward across our crew. Alright, so... I can't remember what I basically hit last time, but... Arbor, what will you do next? I must recuse myself from the proceedings. I will find another Star Trader to give me a ride back to my holdings on Ryline. Whatever happens next, it won't be helped beyond having me here. And what will you do once you arrive on Ryline? There's no further time to waste. This legal mess has shown me one thing. The faction courts aren't working for our people anymore. There's a feud coming between the Faen and the Char. It will be long, deep, and bloody. It will not end with their attempt on Val's life. If Shaolin law and its judicial structures aren't enough to stop this from happening, then we must find new ways to keep the peace. I have long championed amendments to the faction courts to form a united coalition that would have overseen this kind of case. A united coalition would have taken it out of the hands of a Rychart judge. If the case had been handled by a neutral party, perhaps the feud could have been prevented. So much hangs on the balance. Two more royal families locked in a death grip of a feud. Thousands of lives, years of instability and war. Blood spilt on both sides. Rest assured, if Val dies, Calagan will seek royal blood in return. Sigh. There is much to do, but I must return to Ryline to finish the negotiations I started. Our people can wait no longer for a united coalition. I have need of a dedicated Star Trader to help me. You have more than proven your mettle. I could ask for your help, if I could get it. I know that you may wish to stay here and help the Prince Faen see us through. Arbor Roxham has added an offer to our mission list to join her on Ryline, where she needs help advocating for the amendments to form a united coalition. I am sure that we will find Prince Faen is calmed if we wish to return to his court and his employ. Alright, so, Arbor is the case completely lost. Calagan is sure to fight tooth and claw to the very end, but in my judgment, it is lost. Alright, so, I think last time I said this one here, but let's go with this one. Arbor, I'm impressed with your moral code. We Zendu hold to our codes. It is our curse and our strength. It is why we are so relevant today. Will it be enough? Shaolin law has held the many syndicates and great houses together for centuries. But the strain is starting to show. Our old oaths may not be enough anymore. Until we meet again, Arbiter. I hope that you will consider joining me on my line. But I can see that you are thinking of helping the Faen. You must be careful of their core politics, Captain. Join me on my line. That is a decision I will have to make. I should not be telling you this, but I spoke with Judge Blunt, who was writing the case. He is hard set on keeping the legal proceedings within 6 years' time. It is well within his right as judge. Enough. I've said far too much. Now I must go. Arbor still has given us insider intel on the Highwind legal proceedings and exactly when they will end within the next 6 years. If we wish to help the Faen, we must return to the court and meet with Calagan. So, we basically drop her off to get our money for it, and the story is basically complete. Now, I will note, by the way, we actually do have to have 6 years basically to do stuff. And also with, like, the arbor here. You know, by the way, it says that, you know, we have to go find our Line here, which is 2 jumps away. I'll note basically, like, you know, that's basically over here in Far Fallen Rim. And I'll note that Far Fallen Rim, regardless of whether you use the default map or not, will always appear. So, basically that's where we'll find her on that system right there. And I could go there, you know, probably sooner than later to basically start doing her missions if I want. Though I'll basically start holding off on that to basically, like, you know, deal with, like, Valencia first, so we'll do that. So, let's see here. At this point, it's time to talk to Calagan here about, like, you know, his stuff for family, I guess. So, we should see if Calagan's temper is cooled. Captain, I'm glad to see you returned. Let me apologize for my outburst. I should have known that Estelle would value her political neutrality over helping my family. Even after all these years. I believe, my prince, that while she is hell-bent on playing the impartiality card, she is not wrong. Aten Char holds compelling evidence against your daughter. We have seen some of it ourselves. The Arbor did leave a report with some details. Enough to see what is coming. I can see that you're not done fighting, Prince Faen. No, far from it. Valencia's life is at stake today, but that won't be the end of it. Princess Achen's ambitions go far beyond that. This will be a trying time for the Faen bloodline. I hope that you will stick by us now. There is much work to be done. This case is far from settled. So yes, we're basically going to be helping with Calagan over here as well as Valencia, so... What is your next play, Prince Calagan? From what you and Arbor Broxton have shared, this legal case will be hard to win. Aten has so much hard evidence. So we must fight 2 battles. First, we must meet Princess Char, head-on in the legal court. We will slow her down, challenge every scrap of evidence, and drag this case through the mud. Second, we must work to petition the higher, saner powers of both our factions. No one wants to see this turn into a duel of assassins except Aten. If we can alert the Rychart Syndicate leadership to the danger that Aten poses to our political aims, they may demand to accept just compensation. You will need a dedicated secretary to negotiate on your behalf and carry messages across the quadrant. And yes, negotiate. This is why I didn't do much of these missions, because they all require negotiation. The destinations are not near, Captain. I will pay well for the work. For it to have an impact, you'll have to move quickly and without much delay. Prince Calagan Faen will now offer us missions that will allow us to influence the outcomes of the legal case between his daughter Valencia and Princess Aten Char. Now, I'm not bothered with, like, Prince Calagan, by the way. His missions are basically, like, you know, a political crusade. And they're not really, like, you know, anything, like, you know, you have to basically do. They're like, you know, this stuff here you can do, I guess. Anyhow, this Prime Pilgrimage here, that's basically go over to a Rychart world apparently here in our you know, sector here, so we're definitely going to pick that one up. Internal pressure requires us to go over to Android Corridor and back to Velkin Maelstrom, so that's like another one that's basically close by, so we'll pick that up too. And by the way, I can also pick up, like, you know, missions to do, like, you know, on the side as well, but we're not going to worry about that. We'll basically worry about getting this other stuff done for now. And how long will it take for you basically give me for this stuff? These are both pretty quick here, so that's okay basically. See, I got basically lots of time basically to do these quests here for him. He gives you lots of time to do these quests, by the way, even though, like, you know, it's going to be, like, more like, you know, it's going to be less than 6 years for a lot of stuff. Let's see here. This one will be a big one to do. It requires me to go all over the place, apparently. But let's see here. I think right now we'll set, like, this mission here. Oh, I need a password cabin for it. Alright, we'll set that maybe later. I'll note at this point we are planning to do Valencia's, like, you know, missions, so let's talk to her now, I guess. So, The tour with Roxanne did not turn out as planned. It's nothing new, Captain. This entire affair has been sinking in a bottomless pit from the beginning. We had hoped our tour of the arbor might fish it out. No such luck. I only wish I had smelled the stink earlier. What were you doing at the High Wind? For years our family has been trying to reach an agreement with the Tenchar over a technological exchange. Our Thulan scientists have developed a prototype of high-efficiency hyperwarp engine. The meeting at the High Wind would have given the Faen family the first look at exactly what research they had to trade. Did you bomb the High Wind military installation? I'm glad we can be frank with each other. I give my word that I am not responsible for the bombing. However, I could believe that a traitor aboard my ship, the Medusa, snuck multiple explosives onto the orbital station. If that ends up being the case, I had no knowledge of it at the time. And yet, I may suffer retribution for it. Alright, so let's see here. What will you do if you're found guilty and Princess Char is granted duel of assassins? How pleasant! Everyone assumes I will die at Assassin's Blade. What do you think I will do? I will fight for my damn life. Alright, so you had no knowledge of what technology the High Wind scientists were researching? Every faction family and cohort jealously guards the research and secrets. Technology is constantly in motion, Captain. And it's the greatest economic or military advantage one can gain. So it was well concealed, or whatever it was. Perhaps others knew. Perhaps Calagan knew. I did not, and still do not know, what they planned to reveal. All I knew was the identity of their chief scientist, Aldo Bastille. Evidently, he and their scientists involved in the project lived on the High Wind year-round. As a security measure, I am sure. For their own protection, but also to safeguard their research. A Tenchar claimed that Aldo Bastille was the primary target of the bombing. Absurd. The entire High Wind was destroyed, along with the years of research it must have contained. No one man is that brilliant. Alright then, so, you suspect a traitor among your crew. It is far past suspicion at this point. I have reason to believe there is another hand pulling strings in this mess. Speak clearly, Valencia. After the bombing, my crew started to jump ship at every turn. It was not a surprise. They all knew returning with me would mean prison bars and tough questions. Prison bars? Every crew member who stuck with me has been detained and interrogated since my return. My father's intelligence corps is looking for a culprit. By all accounts, someone aboard your ship is responsible for the bombing. So they are all suspects. Except that the guilty crew would have jumped ship long before our return. Calagan has people looking for them, but his hands are tied. He has to play by the rules, else risks the case going up in flames. We couldn't track down that many people even if we tried. I am thinking of one man of particular interest. His name is Caleb Demore. Why him? I've known for some time that he's a Huna agent. The independent revolutionaries? The one and only. Some would flat out call them terrorists. Alright, so, tell us about the Huna. Independents have always stretched out a living on the fringes of fraction space. They choose to live on the unclaimed planets, the real backwater, in order to be free of faction law, or in many cases to hide from faction law. We set down in these systems. That kind of freedom can only be found on the worst systems. They chose freedom, but it has left them vulnerable. They get shoved around when the factions start jostling. The Huna Collective has risen out of their resentment. They claim that greed and power of the factions are destroying the free people. And they channel that anger into violence. They're known for murder, sabotage, and intimidation tactics, but they are fighting for a cause they believe in. Bombing an orbital installation might just be in their bag of tricks. Alright, so, why would the Huna want to destroy the High Wind? Like so many others, the Huna hide behind Shalun law. They claim that the syndicates and great houses have abandoned Shalun and his laws. They claim we have twisted the laws to our own ends. I heard the Huna are a foreign aside of all powerful families. Famed forces, myself included, have clashed with the freedom fighters in Huna sleeper cells more than a few times. They are not to be trifled with. They are tough fighters, and they live by principles. I respect them for that. So perhaps the High Wind is an attempt to gain revenge on the entire Faen clan. Or they were trying to harm Princess Rychart for no reason completely. Why do you tolerate Cub if you follow Zahuna? I only had suspicions at first. Then, once I was sure, I wanted to keep my enemy close. It was better to know Huna in the mix than to distrust everyone. But I did not know his intentions or what they had planned. We're not chasing after ghosts. Caleb is long gone. Caleb is no ghost. He is still alive. I know the world on which he is split from my crew. And I know a smuggler he used to work for in our neighboring system. The Huna were behind the bombing. If we have proof of that, my name will be cleared. That is not a dead end, and I will pay handsomely to help me prove my innocence. Alright, so here's Valencia's Faen story missions. And she basically wants us to go hunt down, this guy here, Caleb the Moor. So this will be against the Huna, by the way, so we're going to go up to Polish Reach and end over to Prosperous Spiral, so lots of jumps for this. We got 3 years basically to do it, but that's fine. We'll pick it up right now. And let's just see where this goes. So, Chasing Suspicion. So this mission here goes all the way over here to up Polish Reach over here. And then I have to go back over to, was it Pentagon Circle? Processor Spiral. So we have to go all the way over to here. We're going to basically end up in, like, quite a few places apparently. But that's fine. Let's see here. I think what I want to do, I'll basically do it for the end of this episode here. We're basically going to jump into, like, Delga Maystorm, I guess, to, like, get Calagan's quest out of the way, and then we'll go help Valencia out a little bit, so we're going to do that right now. We're basically going to go after this one here first, so we'll take this, like, guy over. I will know, by the way, I've got a passenger right now, so I got to deal with that as well, but, we'll get this out of the way, go to this, like, plan over here, I guess. That's Thulan Prime, so we're going to basically pick up, industrial, something for industrials, I guess. And that's one of the things for industrials. Let's navigate. And we're going to go over to here. There's embargo at Orion Heights, apparently. There's an, embargo here, but, that's not really much to do anything for it. Alright, Prime Pilgrimage. So, basically with, my negotiate channel, this will be a lot easier to do. So, basically, I can do this stuff. I got, like, this here as well. You know what, let's take charge. We got this ability here. Ooh, threatening debate. I like this one here as well. Let's go after this one here. I like the idea of getting more money, so threatening debate. I hope that your negotiations have ended up to your satisfaction. I know that Prince Faen appreciates the time High Princess Thulan has taken on his behalf. Please, send a royal regards to Prince Faen and his daughter Valencia. We made the rounds in the upland Thulan courts before being able to come publicly before the High Princess. In her words and gestures, she supported Calagan, but we will have to see how deep that runs. We have gained an introduction to the High Prince, Thulan. So that's one nice thing about his, his traits, by the way, Calagan. He gives you, introductions to a lot of powerful people, so we get a bonus for it. We lose some reputation with Syndicate Rychart, apparently, as that really sucks, but whatever. So here's basically Thulan. This guy's a High Prince, and he's going to discount new ships if you want to basically buy stuff. So if I go to my services here, we're going to buy a not this one here. We can buy a new ship based at a discount. So our local ally, High Prince Liam, grants me a 10% discount. So it's pretty nice. That's a thing to note by. How good is these ships by I can get? I'm probably get all the way down to the short battle cruisers, so I can buy this for really, really cheap if I want to. Or get like, Warhammer, which is like, 1.1 million now. Makes it a lot cheaper for sure, having him around. I'll note by as well, this guy gives you bodyguards, you want to basically get that from him, so that's one thing you get from him. And he has introductions to people as well, apparently. Zemran Smuggler Princess, Steel Song Chasing Doctor, Thulan Intelligence Officer, all good stuff basically to know about. I may do missions for him in the future, this guy. We'll see. Alright, let's go back to Calagan, I believe, at this point. Yeah, we'll go back to Calagan and basically tell him what's happening, so we'll do that. And this will hurt me a lot with Rychart, like doing his missions for, Calagan, but at the same time it'll help us a lot as well, so... Let's acknowledge to you. And we'll go down here. And we'll land and we'll talk to Calagan again. So, we must bring the exact details of the negotiations of Thulan Prime back to Calagan Faen for his analysis and help the Prince plan his next move. So, I'll note that idea here, basically, what we're doing with Calagan. You're basically going to, the leaders of, your faction as well as Rychart to basically, position, for this not to happen. This, duel of assassins. And at the same time, you'll be also, doing, basically some, evidence, gathering as well for just, as well. Let's see, let's do a public meeting so we can get our stuff up a little bit. So, they saw the request for Astil's help as proof of my weakness. There were a few friendly faces at the court, but they were not in the majority, Calagan. Then they will abandon me. Do not let them cow you, Prince Faen. Their family is strong, the boy has no mercy, and each must fight for their own. You speak the truth, Captain. When the time comes, they will see this old hawk can still bear its claws. Alright, so that's basically done. We'll lose some more rep with Rychart, so that's, not great, but whatever. Alright, so, that's basically out of the way. I still have, one more here to do, I guess, so... This is internal presser to, go to Android Corridor for, Rychart Prime, so basically we'll talk to, that person. And then, return him back for, the next mission, I guess. I got 3 years basically to do this one, but I only got, 2 years for this one, so... Let's see here. I think what I want to do... We're going to do internal pressure here to basically go back to, get this guy out of the way. And then I'll basically start doing Valence's basically who's on the way, so... Or maybe I'll go up this way and I'll go around this way and come around this way. That might be a better idea. By the way, Upholder's Reach. Is there, a quest from, Calagan to go there? I want to make sure I don't have anything going there. Android Corridor, Calvin Reach, Farfallen Rim. Basically, with this one, you go all over the place. This one requires me to go Farfallen Rim, Android Corridor. Okay, this one's basically about missile evidence. You have to go to, Farfallen Rim to get evidence. Bring it back over to Android Corridor. So, bring it to a judge, and there'll be other stuff as well. Alright, I think we'll go over to... We'll do this one next, I guess. So let's get over there for now. And I won't bother buying anything here. Let's just get going. So, onward. And I run to a spy. Hello, Mr. Spy. Goodbye. I got a reputation from that. Cool. And this is where I'm going to make a lot of jumps, by the way. So, we're going to be jumping all over the place now. Hello. We'll say hi to you as well. No repetition for that. Alright, we're going to jump from here, so here's our first jump to where we're going. Alright, we're in O'Brien's corridor, so we'll just trade away and get some fuel, I guess. Apparently got merchants here to deal with. We're just going to retreat from you. Nothing really interests me here, so let's just land. Get our fuel. Pay our wages. Apparently train my crew, because that's always a good thing to do. You know what, let's get her up to combat mag level 13, I think. I'll show off one of our other combat talents that the combat can get. And you're still leveling up, so that's fine. So yeah, so I know that basically there's like, stuff going on here apparently, so we have an artifact going on in this place apparently. Artifact finds all over the place. Okay, let's go over here. We'll jump. There's another jump I have to make, but let's go to this mining world first, I guess. Pick up some, stuff for Faen on the way. We'll land here. Refuel, pay wages. We'll buy some hydrocarbon, I guess, on the way over there to, refinery. Apparently Zemmer doesn't like me too much, but that's fine. Let's just go submit to inspection. And yeah, they don't like me very much, but that's fine. Let's land. There we go, get some money for this. Just a little bit of, might make it, way easier here a little bit. I know you really want to do this, but you want to basically buy stuff, basically sell along the way, because it does help you out a lot to basically have like, a little bit of income as you go along here. Just to pay for the fuel costs, if anything else. Let's go over here. We'll jump. And these are House Thulan places apparently. I might be able to make it all the way up there. Wow, this is like entirely all House Thulan over here apparently. Interesting. I could possibly make it all the way up there. That's a long way to go, so maybe let's sweep around all this other stuff basically to see what, what these all are going to entail, these places here. So we can patrol the Rychart quarantine. So Darien cluster is quarantined. With the land zone sharded by ground forces and impossible to land here. It can be broken by completely patrolling and drawing the quarantine short on our quarantine end card. With all travel to services to stars locked down, we are more likely to intercept intel or capturing messages from the system while spying. Keeping guard over our system, local military vessels are more likely to be encountered with spying, blocking, and patrolling. And with this operation hampered, contracts in the resident may lose influence. So basically, can end the quarantine room with this thing here. And it's spying spell if you want to do that type of thing as well. Maybe we'll try and do this just to show it off. We'll patrol once, maybe to get this, if possible. Didn't get it, but well. We got some rep with House Thulan, lots of clan Alta Mesa, apparently. And we're going to try it once. Basically, you get the idea. You end the quarantine if you draw that card. I'll try it again. Didn't get it. I will note, by the way, it is very much 1 in 5 chance, so we won't waste too much time basically trying to do that over and over again, so let's go over here, we'll see what's over at this population center. There's a Z-Lab saying hi, I guess, so hello. I don't care about that. They're my faction, I got lots of rep anyways. Oof, morale's going down. Land. Kill my guys, buy some fuel, repair, spice them up. Can't sell this here very much, so we don't worry about that. Let's go to this industrial and not orbital, I guess. Apparently this guy's hostile, but whatever, we'll just submit to inspection. I guess, by the way, I'll note, but we're going to end this episode as soon as I get up to that plant, but I'm sort of investigating these plants along the way, so we can see what's here. We'll get that here. And I don't think these guys have any for orbitals, but Yeah, these guys don't have any more orbitals that, I can use. They got this, of course, but I don't have the trade permit for that just yet. Let's do a couple, run through here, I guess. Perfect, and let's get over here. Alright, so, this will be it for this episode, by the way. Next time we basically start resuming Valencia's, quest line and all that, and you'll see what it's all about. Someone keeps getting injured, it's unfortunate, but whatever. Hello, Mr. Pirate. We can retreat from this guy because he's not, hostile to us, that's fine. I like having positive rep of another faction like that. It's so helpful. I just realized something, but my hyperwork got damaged apparently, so did my engine. That's unfortunate. This got damaged. So did that. I was wondering why my fuel, looks so odd down here. It's because our thing got damaged really bad. Okay, let's land. We'll fix it up. And yes, next time we'll basically do Chasing Suspicion. But for now, I'm going to leave you guys here. I have basically 3 years basically to do this one, 2 years to do this one. We'll see how it goes. In a high win case with Valencia. And it's just her leveling up. Take care all.